Stay strong.
Stand tall.
An animated podcast by young mob in Victoria.
Cultures connecting us right now, and we're standing proud. Say it loud, you know.
We interviewed people we respect about how they got through hard times.
A podcast by young people
For young people.
Stay strong.
Stay strong.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm 16 years old and I'm from Llama Llama, which is a mob up in Cape York. Today, I'm interviewing Bradley Hill from St Kilda Football Club, who is one of my idols. He shares his journey through football, his goals, his struggles, and how to stand tall.
Hey guys, Bradley Hill here from the Saints. Been playing AFL for 10 years now. Originally from Perth, Western Australia, and I'm Noongar mob.
So I've looked up to you for a while now. You, Rioli, Buddy, Burgoyne, my idols. So when did you start getting interested in football?
I've always played footy since I was young, play Oz kick and all the way through junior footy. I was probably just enjoying it, playing with friends, and didn't take it too serious. And 15, my brother got drafted to Freo. Probably a year later, once I saw what he was doing, I thought, I'd love to do what he's doing. And I probably wasn't as good as Stephen at a younger age. As a junior, he was always the best player, and not many people knew who I was. And Stephen was definitely the better player as a young kid. But probably once I got about 17, went through West Perth Colts, which is sort of like playing TAC Cup for Oakley Chargers and those mob there. And once I got into that sort of system and then able to get picked up in the WA under-18s, that's sort of when it sort of come more of a reality that it could be a chance of me making AFL. And probably when I turned about 16, I reckon, is when I started committing myself to having a go at it. And I was lucky enough to get picked up when I was 18.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, growing up, I did not know who Stephen was until grand final where we played against them, which is pretty cool. How did that feel playing against your brother?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was my second year at Hawthorn, so I was still only pretty young. I was 19 at the time. I just turned 20, and it was pretty weird playing against Stephen at first. And after the game, seeing Stephen sad and emotional that he lost, probably made me a little bit teary for him. But I was so excited that I was able to play in a AFL grand final and to win one. Probably when I was that age, I didn't realise how big of a deal it was. And looking back at it, it's something special that I'll always be able to hold on to, and remembering our family being able to be a part of that. And the first brothers to play each other in the grand final in 100 and something years. So it was a pretty cool experience.
Oh, cool. What are some of your biggest struggles you have faced so far?
I would probably say early on in my career, getting drafted to Hawthorn, coming from Perth and moving all the way over to Melbourne when I was 18. Never lived out of home, and next thing I was over in Melbourne by myself. That was probably the craziest thing. It's not like you have much of a chance to get ready to move. So I got drafted on the Thursday afternoon, and I was in Melbourne on the Saturday. So pretty much had 2 days to pack up everything and move away. And probably struggled a little bit early on with a little bit of homesickness and missing everyone back home. And once I started playing footy and getting used to that, playing VFL and AFL, I started enjoying myself in Melbourne. And then, the year after that was 2013, and pretty much didn't miss a game ever since then, and was able to play in the 3 grand finals and win all those. So, probably the start of my career, moving away from home, was probably the difficult parts. And then I'll probably say in the last year as well, I've had probably some things, with media and that coming after me moving to St Kilda, and because I haven't been performing as well as I did when I was at Fremantle, and a bit of pressure came on me. And at the start of the year was probably the worst. Just seeing everything, news articles and stuff went online and stuff. So what I did, I was probably reading into those sort of things and letting it get to me a little bit. And after a while, I just thought, I don't need to listen to these people, and only the people that are close to me and know me are the only people I should be worried about and what they got to say. And they're always going to be there to support me. So I just pretty much, with all those things on social media, I just pretty much muted them, so I don't see any of those things.
Yeah, fair enough. So obviously this year has been pretty hard, mentally and probably physically, with like COVID and what you just said basically. So, Paddy Ryder and how
Yep.
like there's been like a lot of like racism recently. How have you like dealt with that?
Yeah, so actually, funny thing, Patty lives with me as well. So when we saw that, well, obviously a little bit, shocked to see it. Oh, obviously, we know it still happens, but yeah, when we saw that, it was, I guess what we did was pretty much expose him and put it out there that's not acceptable behaviour, and everyone posted it, and that bloke's got a cop of punishment from it. We don't accept that. So what we've got to do is we've got to keep on teaching people, and hopefully they can learn. We know racism's still out there, but it does affect the people that it's thrown at, and people around them, the family and friends. So yeah, we just got to keep teaching them. Hopefully they can learn. But yeah, it does definitely affect them. And I know since that happened, the Paddy situation, that I know that there is rules in place now that if anyone says anything online, and they can, even if they have a fake account, they can find who they are, and you can get in trouble with the court system as well now. So it's good to see that the government are stepping in and doing stuff as well.
Yeah. So I saw on your Instagram, how you
Mhm.
have I did a little bit of stalking. Um, um, I saw your photography account. Very good photos, by the way. I like them.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, like, do you have any other hobbies apart from taking photos?
Yeah, well, I guess photos is one of my hobbies outside of footy. I guess it just takes me away from just thinking of footy and, having a little break. So that's something I've been enjoying for the last 3 years. And, I have a couple of mates that I'll just go out with and just go take photos, and it's pretty cool. I like to take photos of surfing stuff. So back when I was in Perth, I used to surf a fair bit. So did a lot of surf photography, and I still try to a little bit now when I can. And yeah, other than that, surfing would be the other one. Whenever I can, I'll get down to the beach. Yeah, they're probably the things I enjoy doing outside of footy.
That's good. That's good. I also wanted to say congratulations on the baby girl. That's
Oh, thank you
pretty
very much.
exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a life change, but I'm sure it's going to be for the good, and very excited for it. And yeah, I wanted a baby for a little while, so and I wanted a girl too, so I'm pretty happy with that.
What's your advice to young people who may be struggling with like mental health and stuff?
Yeah, when you're younger, and if you see that with your friends, just sort of wrapping your arms around them, and just checking in with them and making sure they're all right, and even with your friends, is always asking how they're going, and not just say how are you and that's it. Just sort of say, mate, you're going all right. I guess it's been there to be a bit of support and helping them where you can. Yeah, it is a very tough one, and we know a lot of people can hide it as well. But I guess if you're around it, if you know anyone who's gone through those struggling times, just being there for support and helping them through it.
How have you gotten through hard times in your life?
Yeah, I'd probably say I'm pretty open with people, and I have a lot of mates and a big family. So I guess whenever I'm going through a little bit of a struggle, I always like to have company around me and be around people that are close to me, and that always makes me happier. And I guess just putting myself around with people that make me happy, and not being isolated by myself.
How has the lockdown and pandemic impacted you?
Definitely not as much as what it has a lot of other people. We've been definitely the AFL. We've been very lucky for our situation to be able to, still be working and still getting paid and whatnot. And I know there's a lot of other people around the world and around Australia that have lost jobs and are definitely struggling. So we have been very fortunate. So I definitely wouldn't say it's impacted me like it has others. So we're very, very lucky.
Yeah. How do you stand tall and stay strong and still be motivated?
Yeah, I guess probably the one to stay motivated. Being at a new club, you want to, especially St Kilda haven't played in a grand final since 1969 or something, so a very long time. So that's a goal of us for us as a playing group to play in another grand final, and that's something I definitely want to do again. And I know that feeling, the best feeling in the world. So if we could get there, that would be another goal ticked off as well. So that's what keeps me motivated and gives me the drive to keep playing footy and keep trying to improve. I guess what I would say for young people, and definitely young Indigenous kids as well, and if you've got a goal for what you want to do, with whether it's play footy, be a host, radio host, or whatever it is, getting a trade, anything like that, I guess is setting your mind to it, having a crack, and pretty much getting out of your comfort zone, and having these goals that you want to reach to get to, and just pretty much just backing yourself in, and anything's possible, so don't be afraid. I know a lot of people do go through a tough time, even where I grew up and whatnot. I've seen a lot of people go through those struggling times. I guess it's just, I don't know, if you can get yourself around the right people, try to keep yourself out of trouble, and surround yourself around, I guess, good people that can lead you down the right path, and things will happen from there, I guess. I probably had that situation a little bit when I was a little bit younger as well. Probably, was struggling a little bit when I was younger in school and whatnot, and probably hang around the wrong people. And I guess it's trying to put yourself around good people there, and they'll help you get to places you need to go to.
Thank you for sitting down and having a yarn with me. Such a pleasure, such an honour. I absolutely look up to you. I'll never take this for granted.
No, that's been awesome. You asked plenty of questions. It's been good. That's awesome. Be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Hey yo, culture's